The Italian court has delivered a huge blow to India's investigations into Choppergate. The courts have refused Indian agencies any access to documents, citing the secrecy clause. The setback has come just before a team of officers from the CBI and Defense Ministry air dashes to Rome to collect evidence in the case. A joint team of CBI and Defense Ministry officials will leave for Italy today to probe the alleged kickbacks in the 3,760 crore rupee VVIP helicopter deal. CBI sources said the team will meet Italian prosecutors to ascertain the details of the case. Sources say that two members of the CBI, comprising DIG level officers and a law officer, besides officers from the Defense Ministry, will be part of the team. But the team is actually, apparently, from the looks of it, on an Italian junket, as they are bound to return empty-handed at this point. The court order is no shocker, as 4 times in the past, Italian courts have spurned requests from the Indian embassy in Rome to divulge details in the case. The Indian embassy in Rome tried to get documents from courts 4 times in 1 year, but each time, different courts have rejected the pleas. Top sources told Headlines Today that India has unofficial copies of the probed documents, including testimonies. So then, what was the need to send a team without doing any homework? And here's more. Why the Italian trip is a drain on the exchequer? Well, take a look. Choppergate kingpin Hashka and Jarosa are holed up in Switzerland and cannot be questioned. Former Finmeccanica CEO Giuseppe Orsi is in jail and cannot be questioned. Either India is still hammering out the extradition route to grill him, and the Italian government is unlikely to cooperate after the court order. But India still has some options. Let's hear what the analysts have to say.
Well, I think that obviously you've got the limited resources of the investigators. We're talking about one magistrate in a small town in Italy who will be stretching his resources to follow this trail, this international money trail. I think it's also going to present huge difficulties to understand all the legal ramifications and all the international laws that are involved here. So I don't think that we could see an end to this investigation anytime soon. The new CEO, Alessandro Panza, has only been in the job now for a couple of days, and I suspect that he is going to wait until a shareholders meeting on April 15th, when his powers will be fully confirmed, before he comes out and makes any statements about whether he's discovered that there was any blame at the company, whether there are any more guilty people within the company, or whether he thinks that Panza didn't commit any wrongdoing whatsoever and that Finmeccanica is innocent. We're going to have to wait a couple of weeks for this.
Well, on the Italian side, the prosecutors have complete independence. They have come across evidence that bribes were paid to Indian middlemen, or to English or Indian middlemen on the Western Augusta helicopter deal, and they are going ahead, and they are completely independent of the government. So they're causing a lot of embarrassment, obviously, because this is a publicly owned company, and we are going to elections in just a week's time. So it goes way beyond just the question of whether bribes were paid or not.
The CBI's visit to Rome to probe the tainted deal has blown out into an all-out political war, with the VVIP calling the investigating agency's trip an eyewash, slamming the government's knee-jerk reaction.
अब कोई भी जांच टीम भेज दो, वो जांच टीम बैरंग होकर के लौटेगी. अब इस इटालियन सरकार और इटालियन व्यवस्था द्वारा इस तरह से कहे जाने के बाद तो अब इटालियन कनेक्शन का ही इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा. निश्चित तौर से आज जिस तरह से दलाली के दलदल में कांग्रेस पार्टी फंस गई है, उससे अब निकलने का उसके लिए कोई रास्ता नहीं दिखाई पड़ रहा है.
उसकी मुझे कोई मालूमात नहीं है, लेकिन मैं सिर्फ इतना कह सकता हूं कि सरकार सीबीआई की इंक्वायरी सेटअप कर चुकी है. हम पूरी कोशिश करेंगे हिंदुस्तान के अंदर, इटली के अंदर ये जानकारी हासिल करने के लिए कौन गुनाहगार है. जो भी गुनाहगार होगा उसको सजा दी जाए.